Do you ever feel like you want to create more wealth, health, time in your life, and yet you feel like there's something limiting you? Like, even though you know that you're supposed to like tune your thoughts and feel like you already have it and focus on the desire, that there still seems to be some sort of block or limitation in the way. And so I call these things just inner obstacles. And the idea is that we can transmute those inner obstacles so it's easier to experience our desires and not have resistance as we move toward them. And some really powerful ways for doing that is like reframing. And essentially what that means is providing counter evidence to the perspectives that you hold. So you might ask a belief like, what do I have to believe is true about myself to experience the finances that I have now? And then whatever that belief is that comes up, maybe it's like, I'm not worthy or something, which is a pretty common one. So then it would be to provide counter evidence to that. Like, for example, from the perspective of like all that is, the universe, source, soul, God, whatever you want to call it, that, just the being alive, just this presence of being here is an indicator of our worthiness, because we are worthy enough to be born. We were worthy enough to have our soul incarnate into this experience. And so we are worthy of being here. We are worthy of our desires. We're worthy of our abundance. Another idea I like to bring up around worthiness when people ask me in my coaching calls, it's pretty common that, people might be like, oh, I did or didn't do something in my life. And so the idea is like, are babies born worthy of their desires? And just about most people I talk to would agree. If not, then there's a whole other belief path we could explore down. And so then it's like, okay, well, if they are, then do you agree that like if they do or don't do something, they're still worthy of their desires? And most people say yes. And then it's also then, if they experience or don't experience something, they're still worthy of their desires. And most people say yes. And so the idea here is if you agree that babies are worthy of their desires and doesn't matter what they do or don't do, that they're still worthy of it, and what they experience or don't experience, they're still worthy of it. This applies to you, and you're worthy of your desires too. And so shifting our beliefs is a really powerful way to align and feel worthy with experience our desires of, finances, time, health, whatever it is. And, maybe there's some other reason that came up for you, and then you can still bring up counter evidence and break down those limiting beliefs. And there's a lot of other ways you can explore too. I actually found breaking down limiting beliefs and expanding them with counter perspectives to be a really easy and effective way to have really transformational experiences. And in my past money manifesting coaching programs, there was numerous people with only by shifting beliefs, they would happen to have financial breakthroughs of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of dollars. So it's a really powerful tool. And so there's other methods too, and maybe we'll get into that stuff in another video. My name's Kent Pearson. I love to help people out with this stuff. And so you can follow through the link in my bio, leave a comment, send me an email, send me a DM. Check out any of my books on this. I have a book called, a little mini book called Triad Solution, anything you can pick up for just a couple bucks. And it has the perspective of how to reframe your limiting beliefs. I also have another one called Belief Tree Method, which is like this method. I learned it from Nick Bro and the Freedom Formula Facilitators, which is also mixed with like Bashar. And it's like a lot of teachers I like. And then I wrote a bigger book called The Master Reframing Guide, which it goes in depth with how to go through this process for yourself and other people to shift and open your beliefs, to expand your mind and have sometimes miraculous, instantaneous transformations. So all that stuff is available in my Gumroad store. Thanks for watching this, and I'll make more videos about this.